So now we catch up with the driver we call the Bear Lake Bonsai, Boom Briggs from Bear Lake, Pennsylvania. Boom, welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead and introduce yourself and your crew, and we'll go.
I'm Boom Briggs. Briggs Transport is my family's business that supports our team. This is Shane Winans, been my crew chief for going on 10, 15 years.
Well, we know Morton Buildings builds terrific buildings. How did you build this race team?
Actually, it was my dad. I mean, my dad has raced from 1981 on, and in 05 or 06 he had a heart attack, and then I started driving, and then we moved everything over to Chubb's, and because of Chubb and my dad willing, my mom willing to invest the money, it's been a long time coming to get to this point.
And your dad, Rick Briggs, obviously, he drove the 99. How did you go from Rick to Boom? Where did this come out?
That'd be my grandmother, and it's because we both have the same name, so apparently I fell down a lot when I was younger.
Shane?
I just kind of started hanging around. When he first started racing, I started hanging. I've been friends with his son since damn near kindergarten, and just kind of started hanging around the garage for a while, and the next thing you know, it was a full-time gig.
You know, Shane's been by my side for 10, 12 years, 100%, and I don't want to do it with anybody else.
You were on this deal a few years ago, got off for a while, did a lot of work, of course had the passing of your father, and there was a lot involved there, but you got back into it and going full-time again. How's it feel to be back out on the road?
It's a little tough with business being as busy it is, but you know, thankfully Shane does all the work at the shop, and Chubb also. I mean, Chubb is a huge part of my operation, huge. We couldn't do it without him.
So Briggs Transport, the family business, obviously trucking. Who does most of the driving of the hauler?
Not me.
Imagine that,
100%.
a truck driver driving his own hauler. Does Shane drive at all?
He's held the wheel a couple times, but not very long.
Probably for a bathroom break.
But that's all right. I don't care.
Exactly.
He don't have to. As hard as he works, I'll do the driving.
So we log a lot of miles, tens of thousands a year. Does that wear on you compared to all the racing you have to do as well?
It does, but it's been a little easier this year because of my brother and the employees we have now. I've been able to leave a little bit earlier. I don't have to be in a big a rush to get home, but so it's been a little easier that way. But yeah, it gets tiring. I'm gonna be 48 on Monday. I ain't 30 no more.
All kidding aside, where do you want to be at the end of this season? Where do you see yourselves?
I want to be, because of the cars and whatever, we're gonna end up the top 10 in points. That was a goal. But I want to get to where we're consistently running every week in the top 10. I mean, we're getting closer. It's taken some steps here, but I want to be competitive every week, not just hit and miss. So we're working hard right now to do that.
Well, you heard it. Morton Buildings builds the best buildings in the business, and right now Boom has built a team with a small addition to help him get better. No reason that he won't have a good shot at winning some more races before this season is over. Boom, thanks.
Thank
Shane,
you.
Anything you want to say to everybody before we go?
We appreciate the support of Morton Buildings. I mean, if we didn't have a good sponsor for this series, we wouldn't be able to race for the money and the point money. So everybody that helps our team and the World Outlaws Series just needs a big thank you.
Shane?
Yeah, same thing. And I give a small shout out to his nephews too. They always help in the garage. I mean, wash day is huge. Just having, they're in their teens still, but just having that extra hand. I mean, they do all the small stuff so I can concentrate on the big stuff, and and then Boom doesn't have to be down in the garage as much, so we can concentrate on the business. So I'd like to give them a little shout out too.